Yo, this is a ton of plays, Pokemon Omega Ruby, and here we are, the Pokemon League. First thing you want to do is to make sure you have your consumables, potions, and so on. Make sure you bring plenty. Pokeballs, of course, you won't need because this is all about battling. You want to have plenty of hyper potions here. Revives are also crucial because you want to make sure every battle you can go into, you're able to revive your Pokemon. I'll also require you to have at least 5 of every type of status recovery moves, such as Poison, Paralyze, Burn, Ice, all of them. Full heals as well, as a way to just take in everything. Once you have that, you are fine. Of course, make sure your Pokemon are rested up. You don't want your Pokemon to be able to get KO'd here, right? And then use your PC if you want your Pokemon to be recovered and ready. I already benched as well, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Could bring in Groudon here as well, but I don't really need him. I mean, he's pretty good to have, but I already have a ground type in Swampert. He's 45, which is not that bad, but general Pokemon in the Pokemon League are between level 50 and 59. So, I mean, Lotus won't do anything though. That's the problem with him. He doesn't really bring anything. So I guess I could use Groudon because he's so tanky. The weak part about him is his special defense, which is 78, which is really bad. That means that a very powerful special attack, Water Move for example, would do a lot of damage to him. The good part about Groudon though is his when he Primal evolves into Mega Groudon or Primal Groudon, and he's immune to water. It means the only weakness he has then is ground. Should we use him? I guess it doesn't hurt. Sorry, little Latios, but you're just too low level. Even Swallow probably better to use, but don't really need flying types now because I already have a flying type move in Brave Bird, so let's use this team then. Alright, so the first battle you're gonna have is the Dark type, then it's Ghost, then it's Ice, then it's Dragon. So Dark types, you want to use probably a Blaziken. Fighting is good. Same with Fairy and Bug as well. I'm just gonna put in my Blaziken. Let's just start off with our starter. Our starter is the one we started with. This is the one that's gonna start off as well in the Elite Four. When you're ready, make sure to save your game, and then go inside. Only trainers who collect all 8 gym badges may go beyond this point. This measures the value of worthlessness, trainer. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. Once you go forth, you cannot go back, because you can only get to the champion if you beat the Elite Four. If you lose against one Elite Four member, you have to start from the beginning again. This is basically a point of no return. Doors are closed, you can't go back. It's only forward now. Here we have the first place to go to. The house opens up, and inside waits the Elite Four. So let's go. And here he is. This is Sidney. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sidney of the Elite Four. So he's a Dark type, so once again you want to use Fighting types, you can also use Fairy types, you can also use Bug. But aside from that though, don't use Psychic types, because Psychic are not only are they weak to Dark, but they can't even deal damage to Dark types with Psychic moves. Aside from that though, it's pretty I would say it's the easiest one of the 4, so let's go and see what Sidney has to deliver us. I like the look you're giving me. I guess you give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, let's get down to the kind of battle that can only happen here in the Pokémon League. So here we go, versus Sidney. So Sidney, we'll start off with Mightyena. Yeah, that one is the first one. It's the easiest of the three as well. Fun enough though, he has 5 Pokemon, which we already know. Yet Mightyena is one of the 2 Pokemon in his team that is a pure Dark type. The 3 others are dual types. All of them are Dark though, which is easy to know. Mightyena is pretty easy to deal with, just use Double Kick. Even the Intimidate doesn't really do that too much to you. You use Swagger, which will boost your attack power by 2. Which means Intimidate now back to +1 attack, and you also cause confusion. So if you are scared about that, then you might want to have a berry ready, or if you do, of course, don't want to Mega Volt. You have to think about that. I'm gonna skip the confusion and go Double Kick, and Mightyena goes down. Next up, as Blaziken goes up in level, it's going to be Shiftry. So Shiftry is dual type Grass and Dark. Grass and Dark. We already met this one before. I'm gonna send in Sceptile because Shiftry has a 4-time weakness to Bug. That's right. And even though I don't have a Bug type Pokemon, I do have X-Scissor on Sceptile. So if I do a little X-Scissor now, this Shiftry is going to meet its doom quickly. It is fast enough to use Fake Out. Fake Out is a low power move which will always go first and will always flinch if it hits. That X-Scissor is going to do very quick work of Shiftry. It's so weak to Bug. No chance it can survive. And level 58 on Sceptile. Pretty nice. Level 52 on Blaziken. And next one is going to be Absol. This is the other pure Dark type Pokemon of his team. And since we already now have gotten the trade-in Blaziken in and out, it means yes, his attack power is now back to normal again, sadly, but his confusion is gone too. So we can change back if you want to. Let's do that. You have to be worried here as well though, because a lot of the Pokemon from the Elite Four do have very good movesets. So they're not like just the ordinary moves they learn from leveling, they also get moves from TMs and other things. So they have some very varied moveset, but it should be still easy. Let's go Double Kick. That's a nice... Oh wow! Oh wow! Yes! 1 turn KO on the Absol. The problem with Absol though is that it doesn't really have a lot of defense. It's pretty frail. Next up is Sharpedo. Sharpedo dual type Water and Dark. So you can stick with Blaziken still though. You have to be careful because he can still do some heavy damage to you. Because Sharpedo is a glass cannon in pretty much every way of the sense. He has extreme low defense and special defense, but he has very high attack, very high special attack, and very high speed. With low defense, low special defense, low HP, he's a basic glass cannon. He does so much damage, but he can't take a single hit before going down. So you see that 1 Thunderbolt, Sharpedo goes down. It's a very powerful Pokemon, very popular in my opinion as well. It's just, it has so much low defense in issues that it has no chance. Next up is Cacturne, which is Cacnea's evolution. Cacnea was a grass type. You can probably recognize what type of types that Cacturne will have. Yes, it is indeed dual type of grass and dark. This is also the last Pokemon for Mr. Dude here as well. Mr. Sidney Grass, Dark Dual type, super weak to Bug. Let's end this one. Don't even need to Mega Evolve this one. He has so much problem with Bug types. It's incredible. So as you can see, Sidney is very easy to beat. No problem. Well, how do you like that? I lost. It was fun, so it doesn't matter. Maybe fun for you, but yeah. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You got what it takes to go a long way. Go on to the next room and challenge your next battle. Oh, we will indeed. So next gym battle now, or the Elite Four battle, is the Ghost type. So Ghosts are a bit more different. And yes, all of our Pokemon are Ghost type, and not only that, but one of our Ghost type Pokemon is a Dual type. A very non-Dual type Pokemon because it had no weakness. But that one has now been changed. So now she has Ghost type times 4 and 1 Dual type. All of them are Ghost though, so it's still a fairly doable. So Ghost has 2 weaknesses. They're weak to themselves and they're weak to Dark. I have no Dark type Pokemon and I have no Ghost type Pokemon, but I do indeed have Dark type moves. So let's check our team now. Blaziken cannot do much. I mean, it can still use powerful moves like Brave Bird and Blaze Kick, but Bubble Kick and Cut will do nothing. I got Bite and Magnetric, which is pretty powerful, but Magnetric is not really a physical attacker, he's more of a special attacker. Swampert can deal good damage, but no super effective moves. Sceptile doesn't really do much damage either, because again, no super effective moves. I mean, yes, we have one Dark and Ghost Dual type, but Ghost is resistant to Bug, so that's the issue. Gardevoir is king here, because Gardevoir has Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is super effective against Ghost, so that's a nice thing though. Careful though, Sucking is weak to Ghost, but you have to be careful. And Groudon, that I use my Master Ball on. He has a lot of powerful moves, but again he's a bit weak to special attacks. So you can see Gardevoir and Magnetric will be the ones I have to use here. As we see here, this cool little building here with these trees. You go forward, and the second ropes up, they can see already here. Ghost are the theme of the second Elite Four. With these War Lilies, these ghosts that change up the lightning, yeah, pretty creepy. I think I'm gonna give it a go first with I want to see how Gardevoir will do it against Pokemon that can do effective damage to it, and Magnetric, and then just generally just go with powerful moves. Let's go. And here is the second one. This is Phoebe. Need healing? No, we don't need no healing. Fine like this. Let's go against Phoebe. Ha ha ha! I am Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While trained there, I gained the ability to commune with Ghost-type Pokemon. That's interesting. The bond I developed with my Pokemon is extremely tight. Come on, let's try to see if we can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Yeah, she is creepy, she is nasty in one way. But she's still Elite Four though, so you have to be careful. She's the Ghost-type master. It's Phoebe. All of her Pokemon are Ghost type, one of them Dual type, and the first one is Dusclops. So Dusclops is the evolved form of Duskull, and Dusclops do indeed have an evolution. Both of them have pressure, which is kind of funny. So Dusclops is a pure Ghost type Pokemon, the evolved form of Duskull, Dusclops, and also has another evolution generation 4, which we'll get to later. So Shadow Ball is the one to deal damage to. You can also use Dark moves. It's weak to Ghost, but I do not Oh, Curse. Curse reduces his HP by half of his max HP, so it will KO itself, but it will also put up a Curse on Gardevoir. Which means Gardevoir will now take a lot of damage every single turn. But the Curse is very deadly though. It takes about, I think it's 1/6 or 1/5 of the HP in every single turn. Next up is Banette. Banette is the evolved form of Sharpedo, another ghost type Pokemon. So because we have a curse now, I don't want Gardevoir sit in, take the curse. Let's just get in Magnetric in instead. If you do find your super effective moves to be too weak, then just use your strongest weapons, use your strongest moves to just deal normal, non-effective damage to it. That can work too. Let's go with Bite on Banette. Good damage. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, that's a miss. Good. Will-O-Wisp is a move that will always cause fire burn upon the opponent, but doesn't have perfect accuracy though. The burn is dangerous because it will do damage every turn like poison, but will also reduce your attack power by, I think it's 1/3. Might even be more than that. It does a lot of attack power reductions at least. It's a great move to use against physical attackers. 2 bites takes care of that. Magnetric still 50. Wow, plus 3 attack. That's nice. They need that actually. Level 60 Swampert. Nice. And here comes Sableye. This is the dual type I was talking about. Sableye had no weakness before Generation 6. Then it was a dual type Dark and Ghost. Dark Ghost has no weakness until Generation 6. Now it has weakness to Fairy types. Let's get in Gardevoir again. Getting against Sableye. Sableye is also one of those Pokemon I think deserves an evolution. But I know it's going to be hard to evolve Sableye because Sableye does indeed have a Mega Evolution as well, so that's a bit of a problem. Training Kiss, we go first with the Quick Claw. Here comes... Oh, never mind. Fake Out does have priority. That's kind of sad. As you can see here, Fake Out has priority over Quick Claw. I go first twice. You can't Fake Out twice. Training Kiss. Powerful move, and it will also recover HP all the way to full. Shadow Claw, that's gonna hurt. And yeah, Elite Four do like to heal, so get ready for it. They like to use full restores, restoring all HP to full and remove all status effects as well. Oh wow! The Drink Kiss did even more. Almost healed up to full as well. Another full restore. Good for me because Elite Four usually have a certain amount of full restores they will use. But this time, this Training Kiss did even more damage. And Sableye gets 1 hit KO. Skipped us level 59. Next up is Banette, another one. Yeah, she has 2. Let's get in Magnetric again. I think like switching in and on out between Gardevoir and Magnetric is good to make sure that they are fresh when they come in. They bite it really well against the other Banette. Let's do it one more time. Here it comes. Pretty good. Grudge. Nasty move. So you might want to wonder, okay, it did nothing, right? Well, Grudge has an issue. Basically, if I now use Bite to KO the Banette, a bad thing will happen to us. Let me show you. Bite's used. And all PP of Bite is gone! Yes, that's right. Grudge removes all PP of the Pokemon that KO'd it. So now I can't use more Bite because I have no more PP. And here comes Dusk Noir. So Dusk Noir, not Dusk Noir as you might want to call it. Noir is basically French for black. So if you want to know what Noir stands for, Noir is French for black. So Dusk Noir is the evolved form of Dusclops, or Dusclops. It's also a pure ghost type, but this one is of course much more powerful. Let's Terra with Gardevoir now. We can't use more bites, so we just have to switch it out again. Here comes Dusk Noir. This is a powerful Pokemon. This is the fully evolved version of Dusclops. Both of them have pressure to reduce PP usage of the to increase PP usage of the opponent, which means you use more PP per turn than regular. Let's go Shadow Ball. Nice. Comes the Hex. Hex is a powerful special attack ghost move, but doesn't do too much damage. Will I be able to KO this Dusk Noir now with next Shadow Ball? Let's see. Oh, yes! That was close. But we managed. And there we go. We KO the Dusk Noir, level 48 Gardevoir. Very good. Level 53 on the Blaziken. And that's it. Oh darn, I've gone and lost. She's a bit harder in my opinion than Sidney, but still doable. There's definitely a bond between you and your Pokemon too. You recognize that fact, it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far you can bond, we'll carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. But we will do that next time, because next episode we're going to continue with the other two Elite Four members, the third and the fourth one. I can just already see now that the types you'll face off now is Ice and Dragon. Dragon, the dreaded dragon, but now we have Fairy Pokemon to deal damage to them, even if the dragon moves. And Ice is more doable because we have Fire and Fighting. We have a lot of Pokemon that can deal a lot of damage to them, but be careful, some of the Ice types also do have Water, which is bad for Blaziken. So, it's a good and a bad Ice moves to face, but generally you should be fine, I think. And yeah, if you now go to Magnetric, Bite PP 025. Ouch. That's the power of the Grudge. It's a niche move in my opinion, but it can be annoying, especially when you are in Elite Four. If you want to do something like that, you need to use an Elixir or Ether if you want to get your stuff up. I have an Ether, so I can use the Ether now onto Magnetric's Bite. Now it has 10 PP. So I can use it again. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's good for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby continues. Yes!